reaction. What were your thoughts today about the game?
I thought it was competitive. I split the teams literally evenly. So half the ones were on this team, half the other ones were on that team. So it was a good matchup to see. And it was about what I thought, going back and forth a little bit, competitive. We used the O-line on both teams, so they probably got worn down a little bit. But I'm proud of our guys. They worked so hard this spring, and this was for them. They can go out there and have fun, compete with each other, to finish this thing off. And hopefully it gives us some momentum going into the summer, into the fall, getting tighter and closer as a football team.
Who stood out for you?
All spring or the game?
This game here.
This game, our defensive backs. I think we got really good back and forth. DJ Miller behind just one of them. Capone Blue, Branch, Baca, those guys are really good players. And what they do really well is they play well together. They play as a unit back there, communicating with each other. And I'm proud of them. And we're going to ride them a lot this year on defense.
Obviously, no starters back. Quarterback's gone. Did anybody stick out to you? Did anybody kind of take the lead, or are we still?
It's still really competitive. I think they all had good days in the spring. Some had a couple more than others, but it's going to be all the way up until fall camp before we decide on the quarterback. But I'm proud of those guys too. They worked hard this spring and they competed hard.
A little something on Flory, a little something on Garcia. What did you see out of those two?
Well, Garcia, I tell you what, man, he runs the ball like I like the ball to be ran. He's tough, he's physical. I think we've got a really good running back room between Kai Thomas, X, and Garcia. People better watch out, in my opinion. Those guys are dangerous. They play hard. They play physical. And they run the ball the way I like to run the ball.
Last year, under the old coach, kind of balanced. Looks like it's going to be more run-heavy this year. Is that safe to say? Or
I would say we're probably going to be balanced still. I think today you saw us do what we do well. Run the ball, kind of control the clock, and so forth. But we look to be balanced, just like we were last year.
When we talked at the press conference, you were still putting the pieces together with staff. Staff's 100% now. What do you think about your coaching staff? How excited are you for this season with those guys?
I'm really excited with those guys. I think I got it right there for sure. It's got enough experience and enough youth that it combines really well. And to watch those guys work this spring was really impressive. I think Matt Limegrove is one of the best O-line coaches in the country, and I think Matty Johnson's a rising star. And I've worked with Dave Duggan before, and to watch him do what he does and to see our defense get better through the whole spring was really cool to see.
Great. Coach, I'm sure you heard it a lot over the past 4 months, but welcome to Kent.
I'm one of us now.
Yeah. Like he said, looking more balanced. I know your history tells us you're a running back coach, running back in college. So are you wanting to kind of have that balanced attack going forward?
I am. I think the way our defense does things, they give you more ability to run the ball at times because they play with 2 high safeties today at least. So we ran the ball. We took advantage of it, and tried to get what we can and move the ball and control the clock. In a normal game, I think we're going to have to throw the ball a lot more than we did today, and we will, and we did in the spring. So I think today you saw us do what the defense gave us, and that was run the ball.
Started the second half with that razzle-dazzle. Is that something just to kind of give the guys, a little thank you for all your work in spring practice?
I told both teams, I had 2 rules. Defensively, you couldn't blitz the whole game, which Coach Doug is like, really? And then offensively, you got 1 trick play per half.
All right.
So they used their trick play right off the sideline, which was pretty cool to see.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it, sir.